there, Taurus. It's Mystique, your Mystic Seer, and I'm going to get you a specifically designed tarot reading just for the full moon in Aries to see what's going on in the collective energy, and look at ways where you might need support, how to devote, where to devote your energy, more of your energy to what areas of your life, etc. So it's a little complex tarot reading, but it's quite handy. I'm getting that at this time you're looking for ways to become more peaceful, like bringing more peace and balance into your life. Not the old Leos. I don't know if the other Leos are feeling it, but it's all about business, strictly business. So I'm getting you're more balanced in that department, Taurus. You've got the Three of Wands. You got the High Priestess. Nice. You got a major arcana there. That's a lesson in itself. You've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. We're pulling 5 cards. So yeah, I'm not sure if you had a chance to look at my first video I posted or not. I was there actually talking about the harvest moon and its significance and whatnot, if you'd like to go and take a look at it. The 5 of Cups. Okay. What area do you need support in? The Three of Wands is telling me you need support to grow. And you need a safe environment where you feel comfortable to express yourself. And where you can be creative and do things that your soul can use to communicate through, speak through, you know, such as art, drawing, utilizing some talents there to let that release of emotions go with the soul. You got the High Priestess. Now this is what do you need to devote your energy to during this moon cycle. So you need to tap into your feminine powers, whether you're a male or female. It doesn't matter. Men can be nurturing just like a woman, as well as many other traits. But yeah, divine feminine energy, you know, you really need to harness that. That could help you in the areas of your life that you need to grow in, such as expressing yourself. Women can be a lot more forthcoming with expressing themselves than men. Men tend to bottle things up. So there's one feminine aspect that you could work on. Listening to your intuition and tapping into it and understanding the messages that come through for what they actually are, like going with feelings rather than logic, is a really good way to tap into your intuition, like seeing how you feel the energy, how you feel around others, you know, that, and situations. That is really, you know, you got to read the energy. You're being called on to figure that out. And there's lots of great self-help tools out there, videos, vlogs, you name it, that talk about how to tap into your intuition. I recommend that you look at those if you're not too confident with that. Spirituality. You might need to be working on that too, like all the traits that the High Priestess, sorry, I was going to call her the Empress. All those traits that she embodies, you are being called on to strengthen those. You might already be quite good at them, but it's now the time during this fire energy of the harvest moon to be really working on yourself, I'm getting. And also emotional regulation and balance and awareness is really good. So yeah, recognizing what you're feeling, asking yourself why, not reacting to it. That's a treat. We don't need more cards. I need to keep reading. I don't know why I'm shuffling for. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Bum, bum, bum. So this is what in your past do you need to make peace with to become a more balanced and stable. To become more balanced and stable to welcome in the future. So King of Pentacles energy. He's a funny looking character with his big crown on and his tarot cards. Most of these pictures. A lot of them have tarot cards in the pictures, which I found out this evening while reading off the cards. The King of Pentacles. So to make peace and become more balanced and stable in order to welcome in your future, you are being called on to address areas of your life that might feel unstable, such as relationships, but more so you got Pentacle energy here. So maybe finances, you're being called on to pay attention to that. There's corruption in your energy somehow. That may not resonate for all, but for some, might be an underhanded way in which you get finances, might not be legal kind of thing, or you might not be declaring it. I don't know. It's something that could come back and bite you, I'm getting. And it's due to being materialistic. That doesn't mean you've got to keep up with the Joneses and have everything, although it might mean that. What that means is you are prioritizing the need to hustle for money more so than the need to pay attention and give more time to what is spiritually important in life, such as time with family, time sitting with yourself, time meditating, that kind of thing, time in nature. And the other thing, yeah, you've just got really unstable energy there. In the upright position, he's got that big sun behind his head, so he's like tapped into his higher self. But unfortunately for you at this time, that is not the case. Now you've got the Ace of Wands, and this is how can you best use the full moon to align with your core values. So, how can you best use the full moon to align with your core values? Well, you're passionate. So fire energy, passion, Wands energy, you know, and this is about new starts, new beginnings, new opportunities. All the ones mean that. This is about manifestation, so harnessing the full moon's power to manifest what it is you are desiring. So perhaps even popping down in a notebook or a journal things that you would like to see yourself doing or achieving in the near future. And long-term goals are good too. The other thing I'm getting is inspiration. This is a really good time for you to draw inspiration with this energy that we are currently experiencing, all this fire energy. Now, lastly, we have, where in life do you need to gather courage and leap into action? 5 of Cups, definitely emotions. So it's like you're experiencing loss and sadness, and it's because you've been switching your emotions off to things for a period of time, and they've kind of all overwhelmed you and got ya. Look at him, he looks like he's scared and in shock because he's having to address his emotions. He's like, I can't deal with that. What, me? I don't want to deal with that. Well, you have to. It's you. You're stuck with you for the rest of your life. So you're going to have to deal with it eventually. Now's as good a time as any during the Aries full moon, the harvest moon. You know, harvest up them emotions. Reap them up. Resentment. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. Forgiveness, release, serenity. So you might have people in your energy that have done you dirty and you are still butthurt over it. You know, that's fair enough. Feel the feelings, acknowledge them, do what you got to do, okay? But when you're ready, let go. Because carrying a grudge is like eating poison and waiting for the other person to die. It's not going to hurt them. It's only going to make you feel ick. You got self-compassion. Embracing imperfections helps you find strength. Growth, mindset, resilience. So you're being called on to look at your own imperfections and see the beauty in them. See the beauty on what it means to be an imperfect human, and be kind with yourself. Be patient with yourself. You know, that kind of thing is important. And the self-talk that you give yourself is important too. You got face inner demons. Don't be afraid of the darkness. There's a light nearby. This is specifically for that Cups card where you're like, not my inner demons. Maybe if I stand still and freeze, they won't see me. See the way you stand? Ridiculous, it's funny. Anyway, don't be afraid of the darkness. There's a light nearby. Transform, integrate. Those demons are not scary. They're just parts of your shadow self that you haven't addressed yet. You know, tame them. You will be fine. A lot of the times, the emotional pain that we put ourselves through to avoid our feelings is like 50 to 100 times worse than actually allowing ourselves to feel them. But that is what I have for you. Good luck with all this full moon energy. If you like my reading, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you want a personal reading with me, the link to my store is down in the description. But other than that, good luck. Enjoy all this transformative new beginnings energy. Out with the old, out with the harvest, in with the new. You know, what we're embracing is winter soon. Well, sorry, that's where the harvest thing came from overseas. We're embracing moving into summer, so a more bountiful period. We're not so much harvesting in Australia at the moment. I mean, there's plenty of energy vampires harvesting energy, but other than that, yeah, I don't think there's a lot of harvesting going on other than the springtime crops. But thank you guys for listening. See you later, Taurus. Wishing you love, light, and healing, and all the best. Bye for now.